So I was trying to do a like Liberty Falls like homebrew speedrun, Loki, and I had my gum set up and I got a ray gun out of the box like on the ground like 4, and I was like all set up. It was going real good, and I got to the point where I had to spawn in the groundskeeper to continue the Easter egg to get his key, and I get to the graveyard, and I'm sitting here, I'm waiting, trying to figure out what's going on. I figure out how to get him to spawn, and nothing. I can't find him. He's not spawning in. So I go online to see. Okay, well I'll just look it up, figure it out, like what caused him to spawn. And I go online, and like the general community consensus is almost like, just wait around. He'll show up eventually, probably. Well, that's what I was doing. Certainly didn't help me. And like I go onto like Reddit, I see like there's like this tinfoil hat conspiracy almost, because there's a big gravestone thing that says follow the path or find the path or something like that. And like he had this whole like testing conspiracy with steps and everything, where he was killing zombies on the path, not killing zombies in the path, staying on the path, walking the entire length of the graveyard on the path, this whole thing. And I respect it, because like the game just doesn't help. Even as we'll like see later in the video, even like on directed mode, it's like it's not. The game doesn't. It's inaccurate in directed mode. Even like it says, wait for the groundskeeper to spawn. That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. But I had also seen like this like YouTube short when I went onto YouTube instead of like this guy on this like shitty microphone setup. He said like, here's how to get the groundskeeper to spawn 100% like every time. And he like walked into the graveyard and like just kind of killed some zombies, and the groundskeeper just kind of showed up in like the background. He was like, oh yeah, here he is. Well, he didn't say that, but he was like, it almost seemed like the groundskeeper might have already just been there and he just happened to see him. So and after those like first like 6 seconds of the video where he said, here's how to get the groundskeeper to spawn, there was no commentary after that. He just played a video out, like recording on his phone, right? And naturally, when the comments went to ask, okay, well, what did you do, bro? Like, can I get some more explanation? No, he said, just follow what I did in the, like, he left this passive aggressive ass reply, like, just do what I did in the fucking video, and like he had the fucking the eye roll emoji and everything. So I'm seeing like there's no like clear concise way to get the groundskeeper to spawn in. So I kind of took it upon myself, after wasting a bunch of my gobblegums, to like actually sit down for, turned out to be like 4 or 5 hours to like figure out what exactly causes the groundskeeper to spawn. So that's what this video is about. TLDR, by the way, if you don't want to watch this whole thing, it might be like 5 to 6 minutes long, going over everything I tested and everything and how it works. It's not time based, it is kill based. It's 10 to 20 kills in the graveyard, and the zone extends a little bit around the graveyard, but the safest bet I've always gotten the groundskeeper to spawn in is getting your 10 to 20 kills in the middle section of the graveyard. And it is also every other round he can show up. So if he shows up on round 7 and you miss him, you cannot get him on round 8. You have to go all the way to round 9 to then try again to get him to respawn. So, jumping straight in, there's like 4 spawns for the groundskeeper. One's like right here for this first gravestone in the first area of the graveyard. Oh, hi, groundskeeper just ran by me. Second one is right here in front of this gravestone. He can spawn out of here too. And third one, footage is going to cut right here because I ran past it by accident. Right here behind the second gravestone near the 3-plate armor wall by. And the final 4th one is down here in front of this log right down here. So, in this game here, we can see we're on the scoreboard, we're at 115 eliminations. Funny zombie number, I know. And we're going to speed up to the footage here. This is just me hoarding up all the zombies. And you can see this whole time, by the way, like the groundskeeper isn't showing up at all. Like, I'm sitting here waiting. I'm starting to get my kills. 9 kills in. Get another one there. Another one there. I'm checking the scoreboard constantly to make sure. And here, I'm at 130 kills, 15 more kills exactly from where I was, and look who showed up, right on time, groundskeeper. This next part I feel is really important and kind of adds to why it feels like the groundskeeper is so RNG. He can only spawn in every other round, and also if you load in out of a save like I just did in this footage, he will not spawn in on the round you started the save on. You have to flip the next round. And this footage right here is just me, like, hoarding up the zombies, about to count out my kills again, and wait for it. 20 kills, just to be on the safe side. Got the max amount I've ever seen through spawning men. I'm about to go check the spawns. He's not here in the front area, first section of the graveyard. Gotta get around the zombies real quick. And nowhere to be seen here in the second area, and grab the insta-kill. He's not back here in the third area, and he's not down by the logs. So, just to confirm, just gonna finish off round 8, start round 9. I'm gonna train up all the zombies around so I have a nice, like, tight horde, so he doesn't, like, hide from me anywhere. 11 kills, 12 more here, 23 kills, and look who shows up, right again, the round after I loaded in for my last save. Now, this next part's really important, because if you're killing the zone that the groundskeeper can spawn isn't exactly the graveyard. If you're killing zombies out here in front on the street in front of the Gobblegum machine, all along this entire skinny path and next to the graveyard, I'm about to go into the church, inside the church even, not the entire church, but near around the generator for the Easter egg, whatever the giant thing on the wall there is called, he can spawn in if you or your teammates are getting kills in any of these areas. And I feel like that's another massive component of why it feels like he just doesn't show up sometimes. Because your teammates might be not ready for this step, or you're getting kills in the immediate area around the church, and turns out he did spawn in, but he ran his entire route through the graveyard, sorry. And then you do go out and look for him on that round, and he's nowhere to be found, no matter how long you wait, no matter how many zombies you kill, because he, like I said, he did show up, but no one was looking for him at the time, so he ran his route through the church, and now he's gone. And now you're gonna be like, okay, I'll go to the next round, and like I said before, he can only spawn in every other round. So this whole next round, you're looking for him, killing zombies, waiting around, nothing. You have to go to the next round after that. So here at the end, just some more miscellaneous info and some tips that I really think would help you to find him. I kind of mentioned throughout the entire video that I think like all these like little things, like how the zone that he can spawn isn't exactly the graveyard, how it's every other round he spawns in, and on top of the fact that he doesn't really stand out. Like there's like trucker looking zombies that have the same overalls he does, there's a female zombie that has like the same red plaid top he has. All these little things combined together I feel is like what really makes it so hard to, or what makes it feel like he can be so hard to find. And as far as like tips go, I'd say the number one thing you could do is while you're hoarding up your zombies, try not to always go in a circle. Try to double back and zigzag, because when he does show up, he'll be the only zombie running away from you. If like you're like training your horde through the entire graveyard, he might merge his way into the horde and you just might not see him. And then when you're spraying into your horde of zombies that he's now inside of, you accidentally kill him, and now the little tiny key is somewhere in the graveyard grass. And now you're looking for him, you're following all the steps right that I just like laid out, and you think maybe you just missed him, you go to the next round, you go through the next round, you go through the round after that, then you try to spawn him in again, and he doesn't show up, but turns out that you actually did kill him, by accident, and the key is just, sitting somewhere in the grass, and you just, other things that just compound all the RNG on top of that. If you do play with your minimap on, by the way, go to the settings and set it to square, because if it's set to square compared to the round version of the minimap, it just actually just covers more of the map overall, so you can just see more, and it might make them easier to find as well. Another good tip I feel like I need to mention is, if you're playing in a team, try to talk to your team if you can, if you're playing with like friends, and just have your entire team, or whoever's going to do the groundskeeper step, just have the entire rest of the team just stay away from the entire hilltop area, because like I said before, like the zone for the groundskeeper extends past the actual graveyard, so you don't want to have any accidents where he spawns in before you're ready and you're looking for him and you can't find him. And now on to tip number whatever tip we're on, is your round progress or your round number, nor do your Easter egg progress matter to spawning him in. I've gotten to the graveyard as early as round 4. Like, I saved the zombies from the motel where the room in the jet gun where all the zombies break out. I get to the graveyard in round 4. I get 20 kills in the graveyard round 4, and he shows up. Same thing with Easter egg progress. All the footage you saw of me training the zombies, killing them, showing you the zone around the church where he can spawn in, all of that was before I ever even turned on the device in the church to spawn in Dr. Panos and to spawn in the LTG parts to start building it. Very last thing I can think of off the top of my head that I found out, he is not affected by the nuke power-up. So if you do see a nuke in the graveyard and looking for him, and you're around about that 10 to 20 range of kills, go ahead and pick it up. It'll kill all the zombies except for him, and make him a lot easier to find. So now here at the actual end of the video, if you guys have like any other questions or things you're curious about in Black Ops 6, I'd love to like test them out for you. I have like a partial fix to the blueprint bug with the pre-order blueprints, where if you like spawn in, even if you customize the blueprint, it like will just revert back to the base blueprint. I have like a partial fix for that. If you guys would like to see that, like let me know. I'm kind of hesitant to like release that video because like they might patch it like right as I release it, so there'll be no point. But like I said, if you guys want to see that, let me know. If there's like anything else like you guys are confused about, or like any other like not straightforward Easter egg steps, things like that, and you guys might want like a more in-depth explanation about, like let me know like down in the comments. I also have like an idea for like spawn room challenges for Black Ops 6 because I haven't really seen anybody doing it yet. I especially want to do the Terminus spawn room because it's like a lot more cramped and tight. The Liberty Falls, I feel like Liberty Falls would be like way easier. I also want to do it with or without gobble gums because I want to like see how big a difference gums make in this game. All that being said, though, I like really do hope whoever did happen to find this video found it really useful, or at least like a little bit useful, because I honestly get it. It can be really frustrating trying to just get the groundskeeper to show up like when you're just trying to do the Easter egg normally. But thank you though for watching and finding my little tiny channel here, and maybe I'll post more in the future. See you guys later though.